Oh, chapter 15 is dropping. That means we get a new 4-star, right? Don't be a guard, don't be a guard, don't be a guard, fuck. Usually when a new 4-star comes out, I get asked what I think and if they will be good. Every time before, I answered that we should wait and try out the operators before forming opinions. Not this time. If you've watched my stream, you might have heard that I would prefer any other archetype and class over a 4-star Liberator. Sadly, that's exactly what I got. The new 4-star will probably be really good, and I'm mad about it. So why am I confident that they will be good? A worse version of Tequila would make for a strong 4-star, and they might not even be worse in the first place. Liberators as an archetype are absurdly strong. Their gimmick is they can't attack or block off skill. In return, they stack up attack buffs while not using their skills. On paper, being inactive off skill is a downside, but in practice it's almost always an advantage. It means they take 0 damage from melee enemies unless you want them to, and their high defensive stat line makes ranged physical ineffective against them. So only casters are a big threat. Since they're rarely at risk of dying off skill, you can deploy them far more aggressively than many other short-range archetypes. Combine that with their low DP cost and you have an extremely flexible high damage operator that is difficult to kill. Sure, they're not the best at killing that random wolf at the start of the stage, but any operator could be committed to that, while the Liberator stacks attack buffs for the big wave or elite enemies. You often get a big difference in strength between lower and higher rarity from talents, but in this case both Tequila and Linar have, if not bad, then talents that don't contribute to their archetype. There is a chance the 4-star Liberator will have an offensively useful talent that will make them punch above their rarity, but most likely it will be extra stats or another defensive focused talent. As we can see, they should perform well even with a weak talent, because the Liberator trait is so absurd. On top of that, every Liberator skill other than Linar 3 has an extremely short SP cycle, so you have the choice of activating it before the trait is fully stacked. And even Linar S3, the longest one, has a relatively short 40 SP cost for such a big nuke. Since welfares and 4-stars are often comparable, it's likely the new Liberator will be close to Tequila. There is currently no 4-star that compares to the DPS Tequila puts out. The closest ones are Cutter and Pinecone, who have more AoE but less DPS. So that's why I think the 4-star Liberator will be pretty strong. Low DP and SP cost on a strong archetype that will likely get high damage no matter what. But why am I salty about it? Well, look at the 4-stars. For my operators, I have 5 vanguards, 6 defenders, 10 snipers, 6 casters, 6 medics, 7 specialists, 4 supporters, and 13 guards. I literally have a full squad of guards plus support. That's double what I have for every other class other than specialists and snipers. Granted, Liberators are pretty different mechanically from other guards, but when it comes to gameplay they're a straight DPS. Sure, they might be better than the ones I already have, like Cutter, Pinecone, Jaya, Hummus, but they're always something I already have. They aren't really a new tool for 4-stars, just a potentially better one. On the other hand, there are several roles hierarchies have, of which 4-stars have no equivalent. If I had to make a list of the tech 4-stars don't have, well, I'm not keen on them, for the same reasons I dislike Liberators. Agents are a tool 4-stars don't have. A ranged semi-fast redeploy vanguard is something I could have fun with, but if I never get one, I won't be bothered much, since the role can be handled by other vanguards I have. A fortress defender. Specifically, what they lack is a long-range firepower from the ground. Even if they're weak and can only snipe casters, that can give me new ways to approach maps where dangerous enemies AFK on hard to reach tiles. As for why I think a 4-star fortress will be wimpy, it's because their stats and skill scaling will be low, so unless they do arts damage, they will struggle against anything with a decent defense. That's fine with me though, bad units have their time in the limelight too. The most important niche to me, and what I've answered every time I've been asked what 4-star I need on stream. The answer is something that buffs clicks attack. If that's a shitty Sora, it's fine with me. If it's a debuffer like Shamare, that works too. I do have buffers like Roberta and Deep Cover, but both their buffs are purely defensive. I'd like an offensive one too. Instead, I have a Liberator. Sure, they will likely increase the overall power of 4-stars, but when I play with them, it will just be using Deep Cover plus Liberator instead of Deep Cover and some 2 other operators. Maybe they will be better, but they can't let me use a new strategy that I couldn't do before. They'll merely do the old strategy better. Just to be clear, I don't really care what new 4 stars I get. If I never got any 4 star from now until Arknight shuts down, that would be fine with me. I like the current 4 star pool well enough, the variety in strategy is enough for me. But if we are going to get more 4 stars, then for the love of Utunada, stop giving me so many guards and give me a damn supporter already.